Check, check. 25 years and counting. Do it yourself. I grew up around a lot of DIY culture. 80s New York, graffiti, skateboarding. Both were underground, youth-driven, meaning no classes, no coaches. They're really similar because you had to look to your environment and figure things out on your own and with your friends. There was a lot of experimenting and tinkering. And that was the general mindset of me and my friends. And at the same time, I was just starting to get into photography, documenting what was around me and just taking pictures, looking at stuff, some photos from hitting highways and painting at the factory and skating a pool that we used to go to at lunchtime. NYC, was our playground, and we used to take the bus to JFK and skate banks there at the TWA terminal. We used to build our own ramps, and we put wheels on the side of them so we could wheel them down to our local schoolyard and put them up against a handball court wall and skate that. So it was just really creating our own spaces, and figuring it out. And graffiti was the same thing, you took everything into your own hands. And you had to look around and find spots, find walls, find paint, find supplies, experiment, try things, and figure it out. We used to go to an old factory. It was chill. You could paint there in the day, on a weekend. You didn't bother anybody. Nobody bothered you. And that was a great place to practice. Schoolyards were spots that you could hang, handball court walls, you could paint, you could skate, play handball, all different things happen in the schoolyard for sure. And then just being kids walking around, we used to hit highways, streets, and some kids took it more seriously, but I feel like we'd walk around and maybe be 5 or 6 of you, but maybe only 2 really wrote. But there was always kind of a can of spray paint or a marker. And everybody just kind of was familiar with graffiti and just it being a part of growing up in New York City. I didn't realize it back then, but we were creative types. And we were looking at our environment as inspiration and as a kind of studio.